potential agreements. It's not easy with Russia because Russia has the upper hand, and they always did. They're much bigger, they're much stronger in that sense. I give Ukraine a lot of. I give the people of Ukraine and the military of Ukraine tremendous credit for the bravery and the fighting, and all of that. But at some point, size will win generally, and this is a massive size. You take a look at the numbers. I mean, the numbers are just crazy. This is not a war that should have happened. This is a war that would have never happened if I were president. It's so sad. Millions of people are dead. Many, many soldiers. Last month they lost 27,000 soldiers and some people from missiles being launched into Kiev and other places. But what a sad thing for humanity. This doesn't affect us. Our country is no longer paying any money. It was just Biden gave him $350 billion so stupidly. And, if he wouldn't have given it, maybe something else would have happened. But Putin had no respect for Biden, and he had no respect for Zelensky. Didn't like Zelensky. They really hate each other. And part of the problem is they hate each other really a lot, And it's very hard for them to try and make a deal. It's harder than most. I settled 8 wars, and I would have said this is the 9th. This would have been the easiest one I would have said, or one of the easier ones. I mean, I settled one that was going on for 36 years. I settled Pakistan and India. I settled so many wars. I'm very proud of it. And I do it pretty routinely, pretty easily. It's not hard for me to do. It's what I do. I make deals. But this one is tough. One of the reasons is the level of hatred between Putin and Zelensky is tremendous.
Adrian, you told me when we were chatting earlier that you were pretty struck by this part of the interview and just how far the president went in his rhetoric on Ukraine.
Yeah, I was surprised at how much he leaned into Russia. I mean, he's always sort of, we have certainly seen over the course of time that he tends to embrace dictators more so than presidents of democratic countries and nations. But I was really surprised to see how much he sort of leaned into, maybe Russia's winning right now. Tasha, I just think we have to take a step back here and look at this from the 30,000-foot perspective, which is, I remember a time about 14 months ago when the president of the United States, who by the way his name was Joe Biden, always sided with the democracy over the dictator, the democracy leader over a dictator. We are literally seeing the president of the free world right now. Kind of maybe one day he's pro-Ukraine, maybe the next day he's pro-Russia. It is incredibly dangerous. It is incredibly irresponsible. It should terrify everyone.